Hey there, Sylvia Peterson here. I just wanted to hop on here real quick and let you know what's happening on this beautiful Monday in my life. So my mornings, I let them meander as I get inspired. So this morning I saw that Howard Bihar, one of the most fabulous leaders I got to work with when I worked at the Starbucks headquarters, was on a podcast, and he had posted it on his LinkedIn. So I listened, and of course that inspired me, as he always, just hearing his voice inspires me. So I reached out to him, and we'll have Zoom coffee soon. So that's super exciting. And one of the things I learned on this podcast is this beautiful quote from the movie, what is the movie called? The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. So I'm going to read it to you, and then I'm going to explain to you why I'm in this apron today. But here is the quote. "For what it's worth, it's never too late, or in my case, too early, to be whoever you want to be. There's no time limit. Stop whenever you want. You can change or stay the same. There are no rules to this thing. We can make the best or the worst of it. I hope you make the best of it. And I hope you see things that startle you. I hope you feel things you never felt before. I hope you meet people with a different point of view. I hope you live a life you're proud of. If you find that you're not, I hope you have the strength to start all over again." So those are incredibly wise words from F. Scott Fitzgerald, and it's a quote from his book that is also in the movie, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. So wasn't that a great way to start my day? And then the reason I'm in this very old apron of my mom's, I wore it the other day when I was cooking for her at her house, and she couldn't believe it that I had this apron. I have this thing that I am able to keep things in really good condition forever. So it's just a thing I do. And so in just a few minutes, I am going to hold a live Zoom course for a dear friend of mine in Washington and her son, because her father is very important to us. And so her father is a retired emergency room doctor, and we met him in the early days in Seattle, so in the early 2000s, and he ran a men's soccer team. And as many of you know, my husband is an ex-professional soccer player and a very, very great goalie. And so he was recruited. This man, his name is Pear, and he went out to check out my husband playing soccer in another men's team, and he recruited him to come and play for him. And his wife, Betty, and their daughters, Kirsten and Lisa Britt, just have a very special place in our heart. And so every August, he invites us to the Boeing Classic, because he lives on a beautiful golf course in Snoqualmie. And the first time we got invited, I brought my very famous flan. I have made probably 1,000 flans. Many of you have tasted it. Many of you recognize it in pictures. And it's just what I bring, because it's easy, it travels well, it's delicious, it presents well. And when I served the flan that day, Pear got teary-eyed on me because it reminded him of his childhood, and it's a dessert that his mother would make in Norway. They call it creme caramel there. You know, there's all kinds of versions of this in all cultures. And so forever, I made a flan. And sometimes my flan was invited to the Boeing Classic, even if I was not in town. And so that's how it became very special. So as you guys know, we moved away from Seattle a year ago. So I had the idea of teaching one of his daughters how to make flan. And so that's what we're gonna do in just a few minutes. So I'm hair and makeup and ready, and you can see, let's see, you can see that I'm kind of already here with stuff. So super excited about that. And then the other thing I am creating, because you know, we get to create our lives, and we get to create moments of joy. They're all up for you to create. And so tomorrow evening, because now I'm gonna have a flan. In a few hours, I'm gonna have this delicious flan, and I need to create a party so people can come and eat it. So I've made some new friends here from my Zumba class on Saturday, and I'm inviting them to come and play Rumicube because I love to play games, and flan goes very well with Rumicube. So let me know what you're up to this Monday and what incredible things you're creating, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.